all prepared?
My men are ready to leave.
The Cybermen are always ready.
Then go, and do not fail us. Upon your mission depends the conquest of Earth.
Our communications center has intercepted an emergency signal, calling the Doctor back to Earth.
This was anticipated.
You're not worried? I hear the Doctor spoiled some of your best schemes in the past.
This time, the Doctor is part of our plans.
The Doctor is a dangerous enemy. He must be destroyed.
We need the Doctor alive. Once he has served his purpose, he will be exterminated. 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 Exterminate the Doctor. Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Margaret. How very nice to see you again.
But what on earth are you doing here?
I was rather under the impression that you'd sent for me.
Didn't you get my signal?
But I was to go at once to number 10, of course, that's why I'm here.
Not this number 10, you silly man. Number 10, the nightclub at Clarendon Square.
Allow me to explain. The device upon which the message was received functioned rather unreliably. The message became garbled, and by that we...
Doctor, who is this young man?
Forgive me, Prime Minister. Allow me to present the Marquis de Saint-Evremont de Signy de la Tour. Jason, for short. Jason? Don't overdo it, Jason. Prime Minister, am I to understand that you summoned me back to Earth merely to escort you to a nightclub? Can't Dennis do that?
It isn't me you'll be escorting, Doctor. It's the American envoy.
Why on earth should I escort an American envoy to a night...
If you kindly stop talking and sit down, I'll explain. The most important peace conference in Earth's history begins here at Downing Street tomorrow morning.
Well, it's certainly about time. Unless you humans mend your ways, this little planet of yours is going to end up as a radioactive cinder hanging in space.
If I may continue, the American envoy is the one key figure in this entire peace conference.
You're far too modest, dear lady.
Believe me, Doctor, without him, it can't possibly succeed. His own people trust him. And for once, so do the Russians and the Chinese.
Well, I fail to understand how a man with such awesome responsibilities can find time to go gallivanting round nightclubs.
He is an American, Doctor. Besides, I gather it's a rather special occasion. The nightclub is being opened by an old friend of his, whose niece is making her singing debut there. But all this is rather beside the point.
What exactly is the point?
MI5 have discovered a plot to kidnap the peace envoy and to blow up the conference. And that the danger comes from beyond this earth.
Now I understand why you sent for me, Prime Minister. Number 10, Clarendon Square, you said? Yes, all right, I'll find it. There must be an A to Z in the TARDIS somewhere.
Doctor?
Yes?
I can depend upon you, can't I? This really is most terribly important.
Dear Margaret, you know you can always depend on me. Jason? You know, I can cope with most things in the universe, from Daleks to dinosaurs. But quite frankly, that woman terrifies me.
Well, 5 minutes, Miss Crystal. Are you nervous?
Well, I'm petrified.
Brace yourself. Our VIP wants to meet you.
VIP?
The American peace envoy. Hey, that's him over there.
Who are those sinister-looking people with him?
His special bodyguard squad. They carry more hardware than Dirty Harry. We'd best go. He's waiting. Hey, come on. Excuse me, sir. May I introduce Miss Crystal?
Ah, my dear. I'm an old friend of your father's. I just wanted to wish you good luck on your London debut.
Thank you, sir. I'll need it.
Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, direct from her sensational European tour, and tonight making her London debut, number 10 is proud to welcome the fabulous Crystal!
Our love was strong. You told me it was everything you wanted, and I thought you really meant it deep inside. But I was wrong, and when you left the pain within me, a deep and desperate longing I can't hold. Even though you're not around, your magnetism forces me to trust on you. What else can I do? You become my strange attractor. My love for you's a major factor on the road that takes me back to you. Wherever you're going, I will follow you, no matter how far. You can lead me to the furthest star. Whenever you need me, you just get to call my name, and I'll be there. Ooh, I'll be waiting for you. You become my strange attractor. My love for you's a major factor on the road.
Take him! Widow! Simon! Attack! The laser cage! Get up, move on! They've got company! Too late, Doctor! As usual!
Too late? I'm never too late.
Well, he was right, wasn't he? They've captured the envoy.
Then we shall just have to recapture him.
By tomorrow morning, the peace conference begins in just 12 hours' time. We don't know who's got the envoy or where they're taking him.
It might be possible to track them. We must be using a matter transporter based on an orbiting spaceship. Now, we've got space radar and the TARDIS.
Those huge silver creatures, Doctor. What were they?
Cybermen,
What about all the others? Like this one.
space mercenaries. They work for whoever pays best.
He's still alive!
What? Not for long, huh?
What on earth was that?
Nothing on Earth at all. It's humanoid, not human. A native of Deneb 3. Fortunately, I do speak a modicum of their language.
Gospodiczna Delilah, pokusiłem go wolty, rwaczka.
What was that all about? What did he say?
He said, tell Delilah to give the boys a farewell drink for me. Come on, Jason.
Excuse me, you seem to know what's going on around here.
I'm sorry, there's no time.
People appearing and disappearing. Giant silver things. People killed. Am I going mad?
It's all much too complicated to explain.
This was supposed to be my debut. My big night. And now, just look at all this.
Well, I'm sorry if there's been an interruption to your career. But we've got more important things to worry about. Like the survival of the planet. Why don't you go away and practice your top notes?
I just want to know what's going on.
I'm afraid you wouldn't understand.
Why are you patronizing, chauvinistic oaf? Come back here.
Hello? Hello, patch me through to the security office, 10 Downing Street. Come on. Hello, I'm calling from number 10, the nightclub, Clarendon Square. Please hurry, it's urgent. Quick, get a move on. Hello. It's urgent. The American peace envoy's been kidnapped. No, some kind of aliens. They had soldiers with them, some kind of mercenaries. Oh, your bodyguards are dead. And then some bloke turns up in a police box. That's right, I said a police box. No, I've no idea who it was.
I've managed to pick up the kidnapper's trail, and our controls are locked onto their energy trail. Good grief. Jason! This is scarcely the time or the place for amorous pursuits.
She followed me in here.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Will you please get rid of her?
This place, it's bigger on the inside than it's on the outside.
That's because the TARDIS is dimensionally transcendental.
But what does that mean?
It means that it's bigger on the inside than it's bigger on the outside. Now, if you'll please excuse us, young lady. Jason?
Now listen to me.
No, you listen to me. I'm on a very important mission that involves the safety of your planet. And I've no time for explanations or anything else. Now, will you please leave?
You heard him. Out.
Why, you... Oh!
Well, you've done it now.
What have I done?
You've set the TARDIS in motion, young lady. So whether you like it or not, you're coming with us.
Here he is. What are you going to do with him?
That does not concern you. Your function is to obey.
Oh, I'll obey. Just as long as I'm paid.
Take the prisoner to the high security area.
Oh, please, help me. Sorry, friend. Business is business. Take him.
No, please. What of the doctor?
We left a clear energy trail to Altair 3. He'll follow. What else would he do? And your Cybermen will be waiting for him.
You passed on my orders.
I told them to take him alive. Of course, they may get carried away.
What is the reason for these orders? What are your plans for the Doctor?
You do not need to know.
We are not your servants, we are your allies. Without us, your plan to kidnap the Earthman would have failed. The Doctor is our enemy. He must be destroyed.
In time, the Doctor will be exterminated. But first, we need him alive. The Doctor will be exterminated. But first, we need him alive. Alive. Alive.
Those Cybermen, Doctor. What exactly are they?
Cybermen? Well, they were human once, just like you. But gradually, they lost the use of their limbs, their organs, and their brains, and replaced them with cybernetic devices. made them more like machines than men. They have no feelings and now no emotions, just an ungovernable lust for power.
And that's where they're heading?
That's right, Altair 3. Their energy track was exceptionally clear, but it's very strange they should be heading there.
Why?
Well, when I visited the planet a few hundred years ago,
Please, can we stop all this?
Or what?
But this. It's a great illusion, I grant you. All done with mirrors, is it?
Not exactly, no.
But all this talk about going to other planets and other times.
Your trouble is you just can't face facts.
Facts? Okay, you show me a fact and I'll face it.
Very well, young lady, the facts are these. Firstly, I am the Doctor. And this is Jason, my assistant. Secondly, you are inside the TARDIS, a craft that can travel through both time and space. And thirdly, you are on your way to a planet called Altair 3.
Correction, Doctor. The center column has stopped. We're not just on our way to Altair 3. We're there.
Yes, so we are. And a very fine piece of navigation, even though I say so myself. Let's take a look here. Approximately Earth-type atmosphere, air thin but breathable.
All right, that's it.
What?
That's it, I've had it. Now will you please let me out of here?
You want to go out?
I want to go out, back to number 10, Clarendon Square.
Don't you understand? Your precious nightclub simply isn't out there anymore.
Let me out!
Very well.
But Doctor...
Oh, don't worry about her. She won't come to much harm. Now, if I can get a precise fix on our Cybermen friends...
How do you know you haven't landed right on top of them?
Because the dear old TARDIS always keeps me out of danger. When I let her, that is.
I'd better go after her. She's going to get quite a shock, you know.
Yes, I think she probably is.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just a little shattered, that's all. Oh, this weird jungle. It was all true then, what you were saying?
I'm afraid so.
We really are on another planet.
Altair 3, according to the Doctor.
But who is the Doctor? Come to that, who are you?
The Doctor? Well, he's just the Doctor. And I am the Marquis de Saint-Evremond, the Signe de la Tour.
Shall I curtsy or something?
Just a handshake will do. And you can call me Jason.
Kristen. Chris for short.
How do you do?
You don't sound French.
My mother was English. I went to school in England. I didn't go back to France since I was about 7.
Jason, what are they?
They must be one of the indigenous life forms.
What can you do?
The Doctor would probably try to make friends with them. Greetings! We come in peace!
That doesn't sound very friendly!
Don't worry, they're probably quite harmless. You see, I told you they were harmless.
Harmless?
Would you mind keeping quiet? I'm having a very important conference here.
What was that all about?
Well, evidently the spaceship that we're after put down in a clearing not very far away from here, where another spaceship was standing by, waiting. Now, a human prisoner, was transferred to this waiting ship, which immediately took off.
They told you all that in just a few shrieks.
It's a very precise language.
When did you learn to speak it so fluently, Doctor?
How can you so well in with these insect creatures?
Well, I visited this planet many years ago when the Daleks were trying to establish a base here. Oh, they planned to destroy the rainforests, wipe out all the animal life, and break up the ozone layer.
That's inhuman.
Is it? The people on your planet doing very much the same thing, you know. Anyway, I was able to help our insectoid friends get rid of the Daleks, and in gratitude they made me an honorary member of their colony.
And I'm very glad they did.
Nevertheless, we seem to have lost the American envoy. It's only a matter of hours now, Doctor. Tomorrow morning, Earth time, the peace conference begins.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Come on, let's get back to the TARDIS.
Halt! Stay exactly where you are. You are our prisoner, Doctor. You must come with us.
And if I refuse your kind invitation?
We are ordered to take you alive. But if you resist, we shall destroy you.
Who ordered you to take me alive? What do you want with me, anyway? Why did you kidnap the American envoy? I thought only a handful of you would escape the cyber wars. Far too few to invade Earth.
Only one question concerns you now. Will you surrender or die? What is your answer, Doctor?
My answer? Simply this. Yeah, that's it.
Right. Let's see what you've got in here. What do you think, Doctor?
Oh, the bold, bad mercenary for the life.
Going to a fancy dress party?
I'm not sure. Where are we going, Doctor?
Madame Delilah's.
What? Oh, yes, of course, the dying mercenary. Tell Madame Delilah to give the boys a farewell drink for me.
Hey, I'm still here, you know.
Yes, of course you are. How are you feeling now, Chris?
I'm fine now. Why?
You're a very brave girl, you know that?
Who is this Madame Delilah?
Madame Delilah? Oh, she runs the Bar Galactica on Centros. An underground hangout for thieves, murderers, mercenaries, and outlaws. Veritable scum of the universe.
Sounds wonderful. That's where we're going?
That's right.
Why?
Isn't it obvious?
Not to me.
Nor to me, Doctor. Why?
Well, for some extraordinary reason, the Cybermen seem to be using mercenaries as their allies. And the Bar Galactica is a well-known mercenary recruiting center.
So this Madame Delilah could be the spider at the center of the entire network of information.
Mm-hmm.
And she might know where the Cybermen and the mercenary friends have taken the envoy. And why?
It's the only lead we have.
But even if she does know, will she talk?
Well, she might. To a couple of fellow mercenaries. Now, what I need is something dignified and impressive. I've got just the thing. What about that? No? Well, you're probably perfectly right. Now, let's have a look. What about this stuff? No, that can't possibly be right. Now then, here's the very thing. Now, just get this. This is going to be good. Oh, yes, I've always wanted to be dressed up like that.
Definitely you, Doctor.
Yeah, it is. We've arrived. Come on, then. Let's go.
Not me.
You stay here in the TARDIS. You'll be quite safe.
Now, just a minute. Can't you take me home?
Eventually, yes. Immediately, no.
Then make that 3 mercenaries, Doctor. Who knows? Bar may have a job for a singer.
Where is the Doctor?
The natives of the planet were friendly to the Doctor. They assisted him to escape.
Your Cybermen have failed in their mission.
The fault lies in your orders. It would have been safer to kill the Doctor on sight.
You have failed the Daleks.
Instead of blaming each other for the Doctor's escape, why don't you make a plan to recapture him?
We do not know the Doctor's whereabouts.
Or maybe not. But we know his destination.
Explain.
The Doctor saw me. He knows you're using mercenaries. If he's as bright as you say he is, he'll know where most mercenaries are recruited. He'll be on his way there now, just as fast as he can. He's working against the clock, remember? And time's against him.
quite enough of that. You all right, old chap? Yeah. But do forgive me, I seem to be forever in your way. You keep it, old chap. Do I have the pleasure of addressing the notorious Madame Delilah?
You most certainly do. And who might you be? Samson?
I beg your pardon, I'm usually known as the Doctor.
And what can I do for you, Doctor?
Well, my friends and I here are looking for some employment.
What kind?
Whatever pays the best. Do you mind if I have a private word?
You can have whatever you fancy. Why don't you come and join me?
Thank you.
Champagne!
What is this?
Liquid dynamite.
Probably more of a man's drink. It looks as if the doctor's making a good impression there.
I don't think we are.
Oh, I don't know. I think the hairy one finds you rather attractive.
The one with the tentacles seems to fancy you.
Excuse me, the young lady's with me.
It's okay, Jason. I can take care of myself, thank you.
Look out!
Look, can you do something about all this?
Oh, it's just their boyish fun, Doctor. But if it bothers you, why don't we go outside and take the air?
That's the idea. Come on, lads. Get a few drinks down you. No hard feelings. Right. Drink! 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 Drink!
That's it, work. Let's try another one.
Come on, get this down you. That'll put some hairs on your tentacles.
Drink.
Drink! 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 Drink!
Drink up. You look like a fine, upstanding fellow.
Drink, 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 drink.
Madame Delilah, you were saying that someone has been recruiting mercenaries for some very big operation.
Oh, later, Doctor, later. It's so seldom that we get a man of your distinction in here. A mature, educated, civilized man. I get so tired of these hairy barbarians. But you and I could make such beautiful music together, Doctor.
Madame Delilah, I do appreciate the honor that your proposition confers upon me. But believe me, at any other time...
And you talk so beautifully, Doctor.
But you see, unfortunately, I am not free.
Not free? Who is she? I'll kill her!
I was referring to my professional responsibilities. I mean, my mercenary band here depend on me. And after all, business is business.
Well, that I understand.
Then you'll help me.
If I can. But you really need to speak to the man running the operation.
And who might that be?
His name is Khan. He's a handsome, wicked devil.
I love you too, Delilah. I might have known you'd be the one to do it.
To do what?
Get your hands on the doctor.
Well, no one can say I haven't tried.
Quiet! A lot of you! We have a distinguished guest here tonight. The most wanted man in the cosmos. That intergalactic master criminal known as the Doctor. A man with 1,000,000 credits on his head.
That's a lie.
Now listen, you all know me. Let me take him in and I'll see you all get your share.
1,000,000 credits? I just knew you were somebody special, Doctor.
He's lying. Madam Delilah, I appeal to you.
You most certainly do. Do you have to turn him in straight away?
I'm afraid so. Come along, Doctor. Move!
Turn the lights! Shoot the lights!
No! They want him alive. He won't get far.
The further and faster we get away from this place, the better.
Good grief, what on earth do you want?
Get rid of the British dog! Or the British children to
He said his name is Zog. He doesn't want to work for the Bar Galactica anymore. Can he please come with us? He says he's also very good at cleaning and polishing. Well done, Zog, old chap. Very nice, but not now. There's a good lad.
Poor little fellow.
Can we keep him, Doctor? They were really nasty to him at that Bar Galactica place.
Well, we're certainly not taking him back there.
So, welcome aboard, Zog. Although you may find that you jumped from the frying pan into the fire.
So what are we going to do now, Doctor? I know the TARDIS can travel in time, but back on Earth the clock is still ticking away.
Yes, I am aware of that. You think I can forget it for one single second?
Well, Jason's right, Doctor. Time is running out. We didn't learn a thing at that Bar Galactica place. Well, apart from the fact that Madame Delilah fancies you rotten.
On the contrary, Crystal, we learnt a very great deal.
Such as what?
Or do you think it was by accident that we walked into that Cyberman ambush? Or that Carl, the mercenary leader, turned up when he did?
What do you mean, Doctor?
I mean that someone or something is anticipating our every move.
It's hopeless, isn't it?
No, there's always hope, Crystal.
Is there? Admit it, Doctor. It went wrong from the start. You were too late to save the envoy, and then we lost him again on Altair 3 and nearly got killed by Cybermen, and the mercenaries nearly trapped us at the Bar Galactica. Why don't you just give up and take me home?
Come on now, Chris.
I'm not usually like this, Doctor.
Ah, it's all right. Even the bravest of us have their moments of despair. I remember saying as much to old Winnie.
Winnie?
Winston Churchill. Just after Dunkirk it was. Everything was going wrong. British army were defeated. And Hitler was master of Europe. Poor old Winnie was well down in the dumps. You just put it to them straight, Winston, I said. You tell the British people that you've nothing to offer them but blood, toil, sweat and tears. Let old Adolf know that you'll fight him on the beaches, you'll fight him in the fields, and you'll fight him in the streets, and that you'll never surrender. You never know. This might turn out to be your finest hour.
What happened?
Well, he brightened, gave one of his famous V signs, lit up a big fat cigar and went out and won the war.
What was that?
Not sure. We seem to be in the grip of some tremendously powerful outside force.
Can't you break free?
I can try.
the power. I obey. Tractor beam power increased. Violent meteor storms are predicted. Continue the operation. The capture of the Doctor is of prime importance. Increase tractor beam power to maximum. I obey. Tractor beam at maximum. Operate transfer beam. Now I obey. Doctor, you are a prisoner of the Daleks. Come out and surrender. Your TARDIS is held by our force field. You cannot escape. We can fill the TARDIS with sound frequencies that will destroy your brain. Operate high-frequency sonic beam. I obey.
All right! All right! All right! All right! You vacant height! Ah, so it's you. Not Cybermen, not mercenaries, but you behind it all.
Doctor, what are these things?
Allow me to introduce you, my dear, to the most ruthless, evil, destructive creatures in the cosmos. Being without conscience and without mercy. The Daleks.
Don't beat about the bush, Doctor. Tell us what you really think of them.
Silence! Doctor, you are the Daleks' greatest enemy.
That is a title I am proud to acknowledge.
You have constantly interfered with our plans to conquer the universe.
I have, and I shall do so again, just as often as I can.
Now you are our prisoner. Your interference is at an end. Emergency! Emergency! I need immediate assistance. Emergency! Guard them.
What's happening?
We seem to be caught in a meteor storm, and this could be our only chance, while their guidance systems are out of control.
Silence! Our deflector shield has been damaged. Go and cut in emergency power circuits. We obey.
Go, now!
Emergency! Emergency! I have been attacked. Assist! 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 Emergency! Emergency! Assist! Assist! Emergency!
Right, let's use their door control. Oh, no. The TARDIS is still locked in their force field.
Well, then what can we do?
Well, I'll try and break it free. Meantime, you'll have to steer the ship while I do it.
I don't know how to steer a spaceship.
You don't? Now's your chance to learn. Come over here. Look at this console.
They all do, Doctor.
Now, this one. Port and starboard.
What?
Left and right. Horizontal, vertical, up and down.
Now what are we supposed to do?
Dodge as many meters as you can. Especially the big ones. Go, guard that door.
Come on, Chris. Let's get on with this. Go under it, Chris. And the beam as well.
They've got a security code on their force field. I've almost cracked it.
Try that lever, Chris! Hold it steady! And...
Doctor, lock the door!
I won't be a moment. Right, that's it. The TARDIS is free. Into the TARDIS, she's free, she's free.
Stop! You have defied the Daleks for the last time, Doctor. Exterminate them. Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
You immobilize it. Yes, precisely.
Your companions will be taken to the prison area.
Oh, no. I shall divulge no information unless I can see for myself that my companions remain unharmed.
Continue.
Right. Out of the way, let the dog see the rabbit. Jumping Jehoshaphat, what's going on here?
I am investigating the workings of the TARDIS.
Investigating? Butchering, more like. Don't you realize the harm you can do with this ignorant tinkering of yours? Isn't that so? Tell him, Jason.
Oh, absolutely. Why, you could...
Well, you could... Don't think this confabulate news with it.
That's right. You could... do what she said.
Clearly you don't realize the danger. Well, the power source in the TARDIS could absolutely destroy this battle cruiser of yours, blow it up to atomic particles.
This action was not authorized. It is the duty of a darling scientist to learn the secrets of the TARDIS.
Ambitious, eh? Trying to get a jump on his fellow Daleks, I suppose.
Resume your duties on the flight deck. Your insubordinate conduct will be reported to the Emperor. Doctor, you will now demonstrate the functions of the TARDIS to me.
Before I demonstrate anything, I shall have to repair it. I mean, just look at the damage that meddling minion of yours has done. Look what he's done to this cable. He's broken it off.
What is its function?
Come a little closer, see for yourself. Come on, closer.
Emergency, emergency, emergency.
Don't just fire up, I'm going to get out of here. Come on, old fellow. Don't put me down now. Come on, come on, come on.
Well done, Doctor.
The way you bluffed those Daleks into believing the TARDIS was in a dangerous condition.
What makes you think I was bluffing?
Doctor, you're not serious.
I'm very serious. You'll be amazed how much damage that dratted Dalek has done, considering it's only equipped with a lavatory plunger and an egg whisk. toolbox.
Can you fix it, Doctor?
I can fix anything, you know that, given time. But first of all, I have to put the old girl onto EDS.
What's BBS?
The emergency displacement system. It's a sort of automatic pilot.
What's that do?
It takes us as far away from the source of danger as possible and puts us down somewhere perfectly safe.
That's the day.
Hey, you be careful with that cloak. That was a present to me from Dick Turpin. Zog, hand me a califragilistic terminal, there's a good chap. That's not it. It's about that big.
From your battle cruiser! The Doctor has escaped!
Alert all Dalek patrols. The Doctor is to be found and brought to Skaro alive.
So, your plan has failed, mercenary.
Don't blame me. I flushed him out of Delilah's for you. Not my fault if he escapes afterwards.
The Doctor must be found without delay. He must be recaptured.
What makes the Doctor so important to you?
That does not concern you. Do not question the Daleks.
You've already got the envoy. The peace conference is endangered. We'll find the Doctor eventually. What's the rush?
The Doctor must be recaptured. Find him. Find him. Find him.
Well, we've arrived. Somewhere. How's it going, Doctor? Nearly finished?
Barely started would be more accurate. Still, now that we've landed, we should soon get things sorted out. Won't be Zog. Old Zog here has been a very great help to me. I'll get you a carrot in a minute.
Where are we, Doctor?
I've no idea where we are, or when for that matter. Most of the instruments are still on the blink. So, whatever it is we've landed, rest assured it'll be somewhere perfectly safe.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Hang on, I'll come as well. You're coming, Zog. Oh, look, there's one and everything to repeat. You sure it'll be safe, Doctor?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, Sarah Jane, Joe,
Crystal.
Crystal, I never remember her name.
What? It's not dangerous out there, is it?
It is an alien planet, Jason. And any alien planet should be treated with respect.
I don't know
Last time I went home, they tried to cut my head off.
Who did? Where? Why?
Revolutionary Tribunal in Paris, because I was a young aristocrat.
How'd you get away?
The doctor turned up and saved my neck. Literally.
Oh, thank goodness. Hey, hold on a minute. The French Revolution was in 1789. Are you trying to tell me you're over 200 years old?
No, of course not. The TARDIS travels in time as well as space. The doctor brought me from my time to this. And right at this moment, I'm very glad he did.
I wonder if there's anybody else around. Hello there? Anybody there?
Try yodeling. That'll wake them up.
Yodeling? You try.
Yodeling.
Something to annoy it?
Well, I sang, but it didn't seem to mind that. Then Jason yodeled. Oh.
Well, there you are then. Jason yodeling is enough to upset any planet.
What do we do now, Doctor?
Whatever it is, we better get on with it. We must be running out of time, Doctor.
Well, we can do nothing until the TARDIS is functioning properly. We're still on a sort of test run, you know, using the EDS. So, whatever it is we land, you can rest assured it'll be somewhere
perfectly safe.
Yes, exactly. So who's going out to find out?
It's not that we don't trust you, Doctor.
Look, do you have any idea at all when or where we are?
Yes, at a rough guess, I'd say Earth. Probably back in time rather than forward. That's my carefully considered prognostication. Off we go then. Find out if I'm right. Now then, Zoc, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Oh yes, I was right. Earth. Europe. France. Definitely France. And the time? 1789. 1780. Oh, zut alors, this is terrible. Don't you see? Oh, your education is sadly lacking. 1789 is the date of the French Revolution. I brought poor Jason back to the very time when they tried to cut off his head. He's for the chop. Yes, precisely.
Did not get very far, did we? How'd you like that? 1 minute he vanishes. The next, he comes walking back in, cool as the cucumber. Do not worry, Marquis. We have saved a place for you. Madame Guillotine will not be disappointed.
God, he's a pretty boy. His hair. I want a lock of his hair.
What is that, old woman?
Oh, he's such a lovely young man, citizen. Can I have a look of his hair to remember him by? I always like a nice souvenir of the good-looking ones.
Very well. If you can spare it, if you wait a few moments, you could have the old 8-4.
Jason, hurry up, for heaven's sake.
Hey, Capitan!
Oh, Jason, I cannot tell you how sorry I am to have sent you out into such danger.
Never mind, Doctor, you got me out. Again. Let's leave it at that, shall we? Third time may not be so lucky.
Are we taking off again, Doctor?
As soon as I can work out what's wrong with the EDS.
One might almost think it was working backwards.
Yes. Yes, of course. How could I be so stupid? Do you know what that idiot Dalek has done with his tinkering?
No, what?
He's reversed the polarity of the neutron flow.
Is that right?
In this case, yes. Throwing the EDS into reverse made it seek danger instead of avoiding it.
Do you think you can fix it, Doctor?
Yes, of course I can.
That's what he said last time.
Yeah, the problem is so elementary it baffled me completely. Zog, give me my toolbox.
Well, at least we won't be going into danger by accident anymore.
Exactly. Next time we'll be doing it on purpose.
There can't be very much time left, Doctor. How long before the peace conference is due to begin?
Oh, in Earth terms, just a matter of hours.
How? But we still haven't rescued the envoy.
So what are we going to do?
We're going back to Madame Delilah's.
What? Oh, yes. We only just got out their lives last time.
Only because Carl spread that ridiculous story about my having a price on my head. So, I'll soon clear that up. I was just beginning to get somewhere with Madame Delilah.
Yes, Doctor. We noticed.
Where is everybody?
Well, I suppose even a mercenary bar has to close sometime.
Maybe they're all just sleeping it off.
So, you've come back to me, Doctor.
Of course, dear lady. I thought it was time that we continued our rudely interrupted conversation.
And you're here too, Zog. I suppose you want your old job back.
You must forgive him, Madame Delilah. But I'm afraid Zog has abandoned your service for mine.
You'll never make a mercenary out of Zog. Still, you're not really a mercenary at all, are you, Doctor?
Not really, no.
I've been making a few inquiries about you since we met. A Time Lord, no less. One of the aristocratic elite of the cosmos. We really are honored.
A renegade Time Lord, Madame Delilah.
A renegade? Well, there's something we have in common.
Even a renegade can do some good in the cosmos. So I thought I'd ask you to help me.
Help you do what?
Save a faraway planet called Earth.
And where's the profit in that?
No profit at all, I'm afraid.
But if I claim the million credits?
Madame Delilah, if you've been making inquiries about me, you will have learned that the stories that Carl was spreading around about my being a master criminal are completely untrue.
The master criminal part, perhaps. But the million credit bounty is real enough.
That's preposterous.
1 million credits, no less, for handing you over alive to the Daleks. I like you, Doctor. Really, I do. But I'm a mercenary, and you know our motto.
Yes, business is business.
Exactly.
All right, Delilah. We'll take him now.
Not until you hand over the bounty, you won't.
The Daleks are good for you know that. Hand him over. I'll see you get your money.
Has working for the Daleks made you forget that you're a mercenary? You know the rules. Hand over the money and he's yours.
Delilah?
We shall take the doctor now.
There will be no bounty.
What did you say?
No, don't say that. You mustn't. Tell her you'll pay.
The doctor was not captured by mercenaries.
The doctor was captured by this Dalek patrol.
That is what we shall tell the Emperor.
Take all the credit you like, but don't try to cheat her. Never cheat a mercenary.
Hand over the doctor, or you will be exterminated.
double-crossing, two-timing, garbage! You could have escaped.
You could have stuck to the winning side.
That stuff, what is it?
Carbon dioxide. Daleks can't stand cold. Delilah.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Doctor. Pity we can't pursue our friendship.
It was an honor to meet you, Madam Delilah. I owe you my life.
What was it you said? Even a renegade can do some good. Carl?
Yes, Delilah.
The Daleks tried to cheat me. Don't let them get away with it. After all, this...
What now, Doctor?
Revenge or profit? Time for you to decide, Carl.
The Doctor's vehicle and taken the Doctor and his companions prisoner.
The Doctor is to be taken to the Emperor. Follow me.
No!
You will obey the Daleks.
I am obeying the Emperor. New orders have been issued. The Doctor is an extremely dangerous prisoner. He's to be taken at once to the high security area.
Obey your orders.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Where is the other member of your patrol? What has become of the other Dalek in your patrol? Answer! Answer! The other member was destroyed in battle when the Doctor was captured. Continue your mission.
That was close. How did you do that?
Little ventriloquism and this.
What does that do?
It makes you sound like a Dalek.
How's it going in there, Zon? Never mind, won't be long now.
Better get a move on. Don't know what the Emperor's plan is, but I do know there's a time limit, and time's running out.
You don't have to come through, you know, Chris.
You'll be quite safe in the TARDIS. You can wait there till we get back with the envoy.
What sort of girl do you think I am? Oh, I'll sit through to the end, thanks.
Come on, then.
Absolutely hopeless.
Oh, come on, Doctor, it's not like you to give up.
Oh, Jason, for heaven's sake, use your head. Why do you think they have no guards here? Because they don't need any, that's why. Nothing can break through that laser wall, nothing.
Look, there's still quite a few of my men on the base. They might help us. We could attack with explosives.
No, it'd be a useless waste of lives.
Doctor,
Yes?
what's this?
I don't know, let me take a look. It's like some sort of recording device.
I am the Emperor. You will obey.
No, I won't do it. Do you hear me? I won't.
What devil?
The laser wall must be controlled from the Emperor's throne room. If I could get in there and switch it off, you could get the envoy out.
Through a base swarming with alarmed and angry Daleks? No, our only chance is to break through the laser wall from here, get the envoy out and into the TARDIS before the Daleks know what hit them.
But you just said that was impossible.
Yeah, I know I did, but there must be a way, and there is a way, but it's difficult and it's dangerous. And I've got to get back to the TARDIS first.
I'll wait here with Zog and keep an eye on the envoy.
I'll find my men, see if I can win them over.
Chris?
I'll come with you. Standing around makes me nervous.
Maybe I will have a look around, just in case the doctor's wrong about those guards. You wait here, all right, Zog?
Oh, Billy, it's just a camper, John.
That's the idea.
Jason, is the doctor gone?
Yes, I think he's looking for an alternate route back to the TARDIS.
I should have warned him. He's got to stay clear of the storage area. It's crawling with Daleks.
I'll find him and tell him.
Hey, it's safer this way.
The second patrol sent to Madame Delilah's bar has now reported. The Emperor must be informed. They found the missing Dalek patrol. Both Daleks were dead. One Dalek's body casing was missing. The mercenary leader, Carl, returned to the base with a Dalek. The Doctor and his companions were with him as prisoners, but no prisoners have been handed to the security section. Carl is a traitor to the Daleks. The Doctor and his companions are loose on the base, accompanied by an impostor Dalek. Alert all patrols. The search must be concentrated in the security area. I obey.
Doctor, this isn't the way back to the TARDIS. We're lost.
No rubbish. I'm just taking a shortcut to avoid the Dalek patrols, that's all.
What is this place?
It looks like some sort of storage area. Even the Daleks need supplies, you know.
Emergency! Emergency! Message to all patrols.
The Dalek
Doctor
patrol.
and his companions are on the base.
Hi.
The imposter Dalek is with them. Emergency! The Doctor's companion is hiding in a storage crate. Activate the hoist. Let us exterminate her. The fugitive has escaped. The fugitive has escaped. We must find her.
Oh well, that fox them.
Fox me as well. How to do that?
That's a simple illusion, my dear.
Suppose you studied with Houdini.
No, to be strictly accurate, Houdini studied with me.
Doctor!
Jason, what on earth are you doing here?
I came to look for you. Carl!
There is an imposter Dalek on the base. All those Daleks are to be challenged for recognition signals. Any Dalek who does not give correct recognition signals will be exterminated.
I'd better get back to Zog.
We better get back to the TARDIS. Come on, Chris. You better wait outside. I'm about to attempt a rather dangerous experiment involving temporal energy.
Doctor, you all right?
You will give the recognition signal. This is your final warning. Obey. This is the impostor Dalek. Exterminate him. We have exterminated the impostor Dalek. Let us hunt for the fugitives.
They got poor Zog. He just sat there, didn't even try to escape. Too panicky, I suppose.
Oh, no, not Zog.
He said he got scared hiding there, so he went round the corner and hid.
Oh, Zog.
Here, now pay attention, everyone. I'm about to begin.
Begin what?
The creation of a time tunnel. The only thing is going to get us through that laser wall.
What are you going to do, Doctor?
Well, I fill the crystal at the end of this pendant with concentrated temporal energy from the TARDIS. Now, if I do manage to get through, it's going to be very unstable. So I want you to stand by with the pendant.
Right.
Jason and I will get the envoy up.
What happens if the time tunnel collapses with us inside, Doctor?
You wouldn't want to know. Here we go.
The Daleks caught me. They made me an offer. That million credit bounty for taking your life, or my extermination if I didn't. You know how it is.
Yes, I know. Business is business. You know, Carl, you're just a mercenary after all. For a brief moment there, I thought you were something else.
Shall we go, Doctor?
I'm not defeated until I'm dead, Emperor. For some strange reason, you don't seem to want that.
Death would be too easy a fate for you, Doctor. First, we shall force you to witness the destruction of your beloved Earth.
That always rankles, doesn't it? So many attempts to conquer Earth, and yet so many failures.
This time there will be no failure, Doctor.
What makes you so sure?
You will understand eventually, Doctor. I promise you, when it is too late.
May a humble prisoner ask a humble question?
Ask.
Why did you need mercenaries and Cybermen as your allies? Surely the all-powerful Daleks have no need for outside help.
The Cybermen and the mercenaries are our dupes. They will be blamed for the destruction of the Earth by the Galactic Council. When we are done with them, they will be exterminated.
So, they're no more than just handy dupes, eh?
Precisely, Doctor.
Thank you. What happens now?
Let our allies enter. Doctor, you are now a captive of the Daleks.
The Emperor wishes you all to know that the Doctor has finally been defeated. He will remain a prisoner of the Daleks forever!
Oh, no. Quite wrong. I took the liberty of recording a part of my conversation with the Emperor just now. I'd like you all to hear it.
The Cybermen and the mercenaries are our dupes. When we are done with them, they will be exterminated.
Cybermen, we have been betrayed.
Attack this attack! Run for it, Doctor!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have received final security clearance and wish to inform you that the Prime Minister and the American Peace Envoy will be joining us shortly for the opening ceremony of the Peace Conference. And we would appreciate if all delegates would kindly take their seats now.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. We owe you and all your friends a very great debt.
How is the envoy?
Tired, naturally, my dear, but ready and able to go on. Now, if you'll forgive me, as you can hear, the conference is about to begin.
I'd better be getting back to my number 10. More delayed for rehearsals. I guess you and the doctor will be off again soon.
I guess we will.
What's the matter, Doctor?
What? Nothing.
I'll be off then. You come and see the show tonight and say goodbye?
Yes, of course.
Cheer up, Doctor, we won.
Yes, we won. We won too easily, though.
If you call what we went through easy.
Oh, no, there was danger. There were so many times when the Daleks could have killed me, or had me killed. And yet they didn't. And why do they want me alive? And why was the Emperor Dalek so convinced that this conference would be blown up?
Do you think somebody's planted a bomb?
No, it's impossible. Security would have checked and rechecked every square inch for miles.
Well then?
The Emperor said that I'd find out and understand his plan eventually. At the last moment, he said. It's almost as if I were a part of it.
How could you be part of the Daleks' plans, Doctor? All you've done is return the envoy to Downing Street in time for the peace conference.
Yes, that's exactly what I've done. And exactly what the Daleks wanted.
What?
Wait a minute. Conference room, please. Hello, conference room. Yes, I have an urgent message for the American peace envoy. Yes, will you tell him to report to the Prime Minister's office at once, please? Thank you.
But I still don't understand, Doctor. Why would the Daleks want the envoy returned to Earth?
I haven't time to explain now. It'll all become quite clear in a moment.
Oh, I understood the Prime Minister wanted to see me.
Yes, she does, but she'll be here in just one moment. I was wondering whether I could have a private word with you myself.
Oh, well, I'm more than grateful for all you've done for me, Doctor, but my time is very limited. Later, perhaps.
What is your mission?
I must destroy the human enemies of the Daleks.
How will this be achieved?
I will detonate this device as the peace conference begins.
Dalek-Alien neutron bomb. Powerful enough to take out the whole of central London.
What is the final stage of the plan?
Forged evidence has been planted. Each world power will blame the others and war will begin. The Daleks will invade and rule when the war is over. I must set the timing device.
Stop. Your mission has been cancelled. I repeat, cancelled. Give me the bomb. Obey the Daleks, or you will be exterminated.
He set the timer going.
How long do we have?
About 25 seconds.
Can't you switch it off?
No, the timing device is too delicate. There's only one way to defuse it. That's a high-temperature solution of H2O and tannic acid.
We're going to find that in 10 seconds.
Right here, in a good strong pot of tea.
Doctor, what on earth is going on?
The peace envoy is undergoing a temporary catatonic withdrawal, Prime Minister.
But the conference is about to begin. His presence is vital. Can't you help him?
Well, I may be able to, Prime Minister, by hypnotically removing the Dalek brainwashing. Harlem, old chap, how would you like to hear a lovely old Venusian lullaby? Now, just watch this crystal very closely. Just follow it with your eyes. Cloclida partham menklach. Haroon, Haroon, Haroon.
Dear Doctor.
Margaret, please. Haroon, Haroon, Haroon. Haroon, 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 Haroon.
There you are, Prime Minister. It's time to go. You know, all of a sudden, I'm just positive that this peace conference is going to be the most tremendous success.
Well, we're certainly glad we managed to sort that out. It can't be real, but why should I fly? It's only when I know in time my love will go
Well, wouldn't have missed it for worlds. You were wonderful.
I saw the news. The peace conference went well. They reckon the American envoy made the speech of his life.
Once the strain of carrying out his mission was complete, it wasn't difficult to remove the rest of the Dalek brainwashing. Mark you, I may have added a little extra confidence myself.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, of course you can.
Alone.
I'll make sure Zog's all right. He must be feeling a bit left out.
What is it, Crystal?
It's about Jason.
You know how he feels about you, don't you?
He hasn't said anything.
Well, he may find that hard. Tell me, do you know how you feel about him?
I think so. I'm not sure.
He's from another country, another culture, another time.
You're saying it would work?
I'm saying no such thing. I'm saying you must make up your own mind whether you want to take the risk. Everybody must. I've had many companions in the TARDIS over the years. Ian and Barbara, Sarah Jane Smith, Joe Grant. But you know, we traveled together in the TARDIS around the galaxy, and then they all up and left me and went off to find their own happiness. Most of them, I'm glad to say, seem to find it.
Do you miss them?
Miss them? Every single day.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye, Crystal. Good luck.
Crystal, come with us, please.
Look, Jason, I like you very much. I really do. We've had some amazing times together. But things are going right for me now. I can't give up my career to go gallivanting around the universe.
No, I can see that. Just wouldn't be reason.
So you better say goodbye and get it over with.
Goodbye, Chris.
Goodbye, Jason.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome back the fabulous Crystal!
You don't look very surprised.
You know, there's one thing I like about you humans. You're very seldom predictable. Jason, are you staying? Or is she coming with us?
Well?
I'm coming with you, Doctor.
Are you sure?
Positive. Positive, yes?
Come on then.
Where to?
Not to mention when.
I haven't the faintest idea. But after all, isn't that half the fun?